I'm Jennifer, and I'm with the Creamery, and I'm here today with Heyman, and he is from Earthly Gourmet in Portland, Oregon. They're the ones that actually were able to take over our production on Prime Roots when we closed our restaurant. So we're so grateful for you guys being able to pick that up and do that for us, because they're our best sellers on the website. So you're making a lot of people really happy. So why we're doing this interview today is because we're so excited in our inaugural subscription box, which is going to be going out in a couple weeks. Is our Pizza de Amore Love Edition box. Inside of that, there will be Rose City, which is one of the brands that Earthly Gourmet shepherded, I guess I could say, shepherded kind of in coffers. So Heyman will talk a little bit about the product that's going to be in the product, and a little bit about the history of Rose City and how that came to be kind of one of your brands. So welcome. Thank you for doing this.
All right. Thank you for having me, Jennifer. I appreciate it.
It's nice to meet you face to face.
Likewise. So yeah, to give you a little bit of background on both, Earthly Gourmet distribution is an all plant-based distributor, and we've been around since 2006. This is going to be our 20th year. And as far as, we have a full line of products, from edible oils to plant-based, plant proteins, grains, etc. And so we're a full service distributor. And in as far as Rose City Creamery, 2013, there was a vegan in Eugene, Oregon, that had started operation. They had a line of specialty artisan cheeses, one of the first in the States, actually, because a lot of the cheeses at that time were more processed cheeses, like sliced and shredded and so on and so forth. So by 2016, they'd moved operations to Portland, both wholesale production as well as a retail cafe. And we were servicing both operations. And they eventually sold both parts of the business. And we continued to service both. We got involved with operation simply as a backer. And the second owner, by the end, had decided to close shop. We, by default, had to take over. So our initial plans were to have an all vegan cheese and wine bar. And so we had immediately formed a new entity in Terra, which is short in Latin for Fui Fructus Terrae, which is enjoying fruits of the earth. And that was the plan at that time. And then by the middle of 22, which was one of the toughest periods during COVID, especially with labor, we decided that just the retail operation was just not going to cut it for us. Our core strengths was in wholesale distribution and small scale production. So we decided to shelve that idea and focus on revamping the cheeses that we had inherently taken over from the restaurant, and work on improving them and launch them for wholesale operation, which we did under Fruit Terra by early 2024. And then and it was very much sort of unintentional. It was sort of like a very soft launch. And then by spring of last year, in 25, we happened to launch our own ice cream brand. Decided that, being that both being dairy alternatives, we were going to bring the cheese line under the Rose City Creamery brand. And so we've been marketing it as such ever since, and it's been doing tremendously well, thanks to the Creamery, among others. So we have 9 types of cheeses, but 9 types of sort of semi hard and semi soft cheeses. One other types of they're based on the cheddar and chev styles. But one of the cheeses, which is a feta, it's a seasoned feta that we had developed well before we had even taken over the cafe. It's a soy-based product, and it's seasoned, um, and it has quite a few applications. So what I'll be showing you today is I show it in a basic salad on pizza. So when it's crumbled on pizza, it is absolutely next level, phenomenal. But we also have a byproduct of puree with artichoke, creating a feta and artichoke spread,
Oh,
which
yeah.
again, super phenomenal dip. It could even be used as sort of like a pasta, part of a pasta sauce or full pasta sauce. Really phenomenal product. So yeah, that's how we came about with this and our cheese line overall. And we have three uh, additional ones, types of cheeses that hard cheese, and other types that I'd rather not say at the moment because it's very, very early stage of development, but we'll be making an announcement, and I'm sure the Creamery will be at the forefront of that. So yeah, that would be toward the summer or
Yeah.
fall of this year.
So it's awesome. I'm so excited. I don't like to be patient for things like this because I can't
Mhm.
wait to hear what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the line that we have that you are offering right now is great. And it's actually going to be the February product of the month as well, where
Mm.
people will be able to pick whichever flavor they want, which will be exciting to see, like when they're able to add it to their cart and get it for free, what become the best sellers in that environment.
Mm.
Because I'm sure you have your list of how they are as best sellers, right? Like,
Correct, correct.
yeah.
Because our customer base is a little bit different in that a majority of our customer base is food service and restaurants,
Hmm.
so they
Yeah.
have their different set of applications.
Very cool. Are you going to actually make something? I see you have your apron on.
Yes. Well, what I have here, well, this is the bulk pack. This is the
Okay.
1 pound feta that we sell to restaurants, as I mentioned. So what I'm basically going to do is a very simple uh, Greek salad in that it's going to be. I did put a little bit of olives, cherry tomatoes, and spinach. And it because it's so very well seasoned, you don't really have to go crazy and put a whole lot of other dressing or seasonings on there. So I'm gonna quickly show you what that looks like. If you give me just a sec. Um,
Yeah, we've got two cameras here, no TD magic and
no TV
editing
magic. Okay,
voodoo.
well here we go. Hopefully this is a good enough shot of the
Oh,
salad.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems pretty firm and like it must crumble beautiful.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, then the next dish I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be putting in a pizza in the oven, and I just want to show the audience. I mean, it is necessary when you're making the pizza to crumble it.
Okay.
You can just sprinkle it on there, and that's fine. It'll be great. But I think when you crumble it, if you do the work to crumble it a bit, and that enables the flavors to soak in even more as it bakes, and that's how it becomes a next level cheese for
Awesome.
for the pizza.
Okay.
So yeah, um, if you could bear with me just 1 second,
Yeah, so I'll
I'll
say, so I think we've done a video already showcasing a couple things in the box making red sauce pizza. So I was thinking
Mhm,
another alternative for people who are getting this box is they could put down any kind of like, cream cheese or vegan white sauce, any kind of
mhm,
white, sauce. They could do the feta and kind of like what you're saying, like olive, like kind of a Mediterranean feel. They could have
mhm,
olives and tomatoes and pine nuts and some arugula, and that would make a
mhm,
beautiful pizza with the feta, which I actually haven't been able to try yet because we haven't had it yet. So it's
mhm,
debuting for our first time in this box. But
mhm.
the way you made it sound, I'm so excited. I think it's going to be beautiful on a pizza.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you could, I'll attempt to position the camera in a way that could demonstrate it and for your audience, and we'll take it from there. Give me just 1 second. So this is a gluten-free crust, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tomato sauce on there. which it's also seasoned for either pizza or pasta. And I made a little bit of mushrooms as well to put on there, just give it a little bit of you know, umami flavor, if you will. These are hedgehog mushrooms.
So of course, in our box, we've got we've got two sourdough crusts, but if you're gluten free or looking for, a whole grain kind of crust, there's plenty of them out there in the marketplace, that are vegan, that are easy to find.
Right. Our crust is it's actually it's par baked, and it's made here in Portland itself, and they already come frozen. So this is the part where with the feta, you just want to, and you can lightly crumble it like this, spreading it throughout the pizza, the crust.
It looks like it's got a great texture. So it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
it's
like
quite
it's,
firm.
I don't know if you've worked with BioLife, but that can get kind of mushy,
Crum Crumbly,
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, the Life and even the Follow Your Heart ones, they're great. It's definitely unseasoned, so and a different texture. So it has its own specialty uses, that's for sure. So I'm gonna pop this into the oven while we continue our conversation.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, like I said, it's just very lightly crumble the feta, and yeah, you'll be amazed by the results. All right, so hopefully this is a good shot of the pizza. Essentially, yeah, this has been in there for at least 10 minutes. As I mentioned, I had mushrooms, a basic red sauce, and the crumbled feta on a gluten-free crust. And so to give you an idea, this was the feta on the
Yep.
salad, so a little soft, um, yet firm, and again delicious as is. But when having it once crumbled, allowing more flavors to seep in and then bake, um, it's a little bit more tart. Um, and I'm sure someday there'll be virtual tasting, but it's tart, and it just takes it up, several notches. Um, so I would highly recommend at least trying the feta crumbled, our seasoned feta crumbled on the pizza.
Yeah, we're so
Um,
excited to be getting it in, so can't wait to work with it.
yeah, and we appreciate you, supporting us and promoting
That goes
our
both
cheese and
ways.
other products. Yeah,
Takes a
we're
team or, takes a village, right?
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
as well, especially as vegan businesses and the way a lot has been affected by the economy. I think now more than ever, we really need to support each other.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
so
mean,
we're
that's what we're all about. I mean, our mission is about championing and cheerleading small artists and makers because it's so hard. I mean, other than being able to get into farmers market, getting onto any shelves and stores is a joke. I mean, you
Mhm.
might find a co-op or two that will take your stuff, but to get any kind of real traction, it doesn't happen for the small guys because there aren't the margins for slotting fees and
Oh yeah.
distributors and all these things. So
And if you've got local markets like farmers markets that allow you to table there, that's definitely one very important channel, not be the only avenue,
yeah, for
and that
sure.
will require some work.
Yep.
Yeah, we truly appreciate your support
Yeah, well,
and
thank you
for
so much today for your time and I love our collaboration and we've been talking about doing some special things together. So especially for the subscription box. So I'm
Mhm.
so grateful to have the opportunity to collaborate and do things and respond to customer requests on certain things that we don't have right now. So
Mhm.
thank you so much and thank you for taking on Prime Roots for us.
All right. Thank you,
All right.
Jennifer. We
Yeah, take care.
appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too. Take
Yeah.
care.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Bye.